The first thing that I learned in music business school was why labels and executives get the money that they get. To make an investment on somebody, to start an artist's career, what should they really get if they start your career and they change your life? Should they not get anything? Should they not benefit from their initial investment? Think about it like the stock market. Someone who invests millions in the stock market, do you think they'll never get a return? Versus someone who invests hundreds of dollars, who is more likely to get a return? Well, that's how the label industry works with artists. Labels who invest a pretty penny in artists, they get a return. Sometimes the return is more than they could have ever expected. And that's when you get artists like Nicki Minaj and Drake. And sometimes the return is exactly what they thought. And that's when you get exactly what the label said that they would do for you. But overall, you can't devalue the effort and the work that the label puts into creating your career. Now, if you are an independent artist and you're already on the track and you're already garnishing fans and you're already doing this massive fan base, this is not about you until you get with a label and they actually change your trajectory. With independency, you will get larger and you will get bigger, but you will also need assistance. But once you start getting that assistance, do you see the benefit of it? That's a conversation that is very tricky in the music industry, but it's also rooted in greed. Because there are a lot of people behind the scenes that help create artists' careers that do not get the respect that they deserve. And the reason why most of the time they're not being spoken about is because they don't desire to be spoken about. That's not what they do. They're behind the scenes and they are helping. This conversation comes from the idea that people who help promote artists or who help publish them or who help discover them are not entitled to compensation. They are. Everybody's entitled to compensation. If you come into a label executives meeting and you have $100 in your account, and in 5 years you have a home, a car, cloud, and $250,000 in your account, why are you coming back saying that the label took your money? They didn't take your money. They took the percentage that they told you they would take if their efforts worked. Now, sometimes the labels do people wrong now. I ain't talking about in that instance. Sometimes they do people wrong, but I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about when you actually meet a good label executive that does what they say they're going to do. Because people do what they say they're going to do. There are good people in the music industry.